Thank you for attending the press conference for the Detroit Tax Credit Coalition. We are excited to kick off the 2024 income tax season with our partners. I would like to thank the Detroit Tax Credit Coalition for bringing us together to spread the word about the program. I would like to invite City Treasurer Nikhil Patel to kick us off.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. As Tamika mentioned, my name is Nikhil Patel. I'm the Deputy CFO and Treasurer at the City of Detroit. As we enter January, it's starting to thaw outside a little bit. March is on the horizon. Warmer times are on the horizon. That also means our favorite time of the year, tax season, is on the horizon. And I wanted to be here today because I understand that it's such an important piece of our family's financial well-being. And even though it's a dreaded activity, it's an opportunity for a lot of Detroiters and people in the region to take advantage of things like the Earned Income Tax Credit, the Child Tax Credit, to put money back in your pockets. And for example, the Earned Income Child Tax Credit can potentially raise up to $9,000 for a family with 2 children making up to $62,000 or less. And the Child Tax Credit could put up to $2,000 worth of credit towards your tax returns. And I wanted to share a personal story. Over the past 8 years, I lost both my father and my father-in-law, and that left my mom and my mother-in-law, who are both tremendously hardworking individuals, very capable, but individuals who never had to deal with their financial household matters. They never filed their own taxes. So luckily, they have a nice son-in-law and son who can help them with that process. But through that process, I realized how difficult navigating the process could be, understanding the IRS forms, understanding what W-2 form do I need to provide here, what number do I need to put in this line. That could be a challenging task that could turn a lot of people off. And it's important to note that because you have resources available to you to help you with that process, and that's why we're here today. And so what I wanted to recognize is we have a coalition here with the City of Detroit, United Way, Accounting Aid Society, and Wayne Metro, who have programming available to Detroiters to provide free individual and family tax preparation services. And so I wanted to thank those partners, and I'll turn it back to Tamika and the rest of the team to talk about the process and how you guys can take advantage of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikhil. I would like to begin by acknowledging my leadership team here at Wayne Metro, starting with Jasmine Carson, Angela Aaron Benefield, and Ricky Politi. I apologize, Ricky. We have proudly partnered with the VITA program for over 20 years, providing vital volunteer income tax assistance. Since VITA's inception in 1971, the VITA program has grown to include thousands of partners who deliver essential services to low-income communities across the country. Today, I'm excited to talk about the impact that VITA Volunteer Income Tax Preparation Program continues to spread and provide here in Detroit. We are proud to offer no-cost tax preparation services to individuals and families earning less than $67,000 per year, including the option for online self-preparations for individuals whose income may extend to $84,000. This program is about so much more than just filing taxes. It's about ensuring that hardworking Detroiters receive every dollar that they've earned, dollars that can be used to pay rent, possibly buy a home, buy groceries, provide child care services, and even add to their savings for the future. Unfortunately, many eligible individuals still miss out on this wonderful benefit, such as new parents navigating their first tax season. Maybe it could be grandparents raising grandchildren, seniors on a fixed income, or independent contractors who often face challenges of understanding and accessing those tax supports. This is where the IRS certified volunteer experts come in. We help to remove the stress, bridge those gaps, and offer the guidance and support our community needs and deserves. Together, we're not just preparing taxes, we're actually empowering families and strengthening Detroit. To schedule an appointment, individuals are asked to call 211 from their phone or visit getthetextfacts.org. I would like to now introduce two clients that have experienced the value of our services and can speak to the benefit of the program. Thank you for your continued support for this vital program. Together, we're making a real difference. Please welcome Cara Hill Fuqua and Charlene Coates.
She got her over there.
Come on. You can go ahead, Ms. Coates.
That's hi. I was one of the ones that called 211, and it helped me out with a whole lot. I've been coming to Wayne Metro for 4 years now. It helped me with my taxes. I've been coming so long now, it takes like 10 minutes to get mine done now. And it has really helped me. I didn't know once I got on disability that I can actually file taxes, and it helps me a lot, at least once a year. And this program is awesome. I mean, like awesome. I actually tell everybody that call 211, whatever you need, and they will help you. And they are awesome here, totally awesome, and help you out with everything that you need.
Thank you.
Well, good morning.
Good
I
morning.
think it's still morning. Just really, really appreciate the program. It's community-based. They come out into the community, our community, and it's just awesome. It's there for us, so, and it's free. So it's a program that reaches out for us. It's available for people who have fixed incomes. It's just a wonderful program, and I appreciate it. So I just can't say enough about it. I've been using it for maybe 3 years. I just can't say enough about it. I just think it's wonderful. I just really appreciate it. Thank you, Wayne Metro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Coates and Ms. Hill Fuqua. This is why we're here. You saw two great examples of what happens when we coalesce around our community. We've used that term, the coalition, and it sounds so harsh. But when I think of biblical terms that talk about do unto others as you would have them do unto you, how we help those who need help. This is what this coalition consisting of Accounting Aid Society, I'm Priscilla Perkins, by the way, and I head Accounting Aid Society. Sorry I didn't introduce myself first. But I understand it's not just about me, it's about wonderful organizations like Wayne County Metro, the United Way that has been an absolute extraordinary partner to promote this work that Accounting Aid Society does through the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. And let's not forget that word volunteer. That's another coalition. We could not serve the thousands we serve each tax season without the help of well-trained volunteers that come through the IRS. So we are reputable. We have been here, Accounting Aid Society, for 53 years doing this good work. And I want to share what you can experience. I am standing in the beautiful Welcome Center of the Wayne Metropolitan Community Action Agency. We're neighbors. Accounting Aid, my office is just down the street. As a matter of fact, I walked after I parked my car in the parking lot. But you come into a wonderful, welcoming space. You do have to do your homework. You do have to bring several documents to get your taxes done, and if you go to our website at accountingaidsociety.org, you can find a list of those. So no matter where you choose to go to get your taxes done, bring your paperwork, you come in, you sit in a nice space, and you get one-on-one attention. to get the service you need. Now, it doesn't matter what language you speak. What we do is work to having people who can communicate in Arabic, Spanish, in our case, Bengali. We've even had Asian volunteers who can help if you speak Mandarin or Cantonese. There is no barrier that we are not willing to lower to be sure you get what is due to you. The typical refund size is between $1,500. Now, remember, that's average. That means a lot above it and some below it. But do not miss the opportunity through the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child Tax Credit to get what is honestly due to you with reputable, caring organizations that are supported by the IRS. And don't be scared of the IRS. People always assume that it means they're taking money from me. No, a lot of times you're getting money back. I'll share a story. Last tax season, one of our wonderful tax specialists, preparers, encountered a single mother with 3 daughters. And she was really on the precipice, really on the edge of difficulty. And learned through the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child Tax Credit, she got $3,500 back. That is absolutely, could be life-changing for a mother right on the edge of things. And when Nikhil spoke earlier about women who have never really managed finances because they had very astute sons and husbands, this is another opportunity to learn more about what organizations in this coalition can do for you. So I want to say that this is a safe, reputable space to handle what we know is very personal information. And look, even if you're behind on taxes, we can help you. It may not be till after tax season that we can do your past returns, as I've been warned by my program director, Matt Heatherwick, that I'd like to acknowledge today. But for 53 years, our agency has been here. You heard Wayne Metro has done this for 20 years. The United Way is in their 7th plus decade, 75 years, I think. Oh, excuse me, I thought it was, I'm sorry. 10 decades, 100 years of doing this. So we're not going anywhere. We welcome you to come. Call us. 211 is where you can get either distributed to any of these organizations, and we're always here to help. Thank you so much. And now it is my pleasure to introduce one of the best-dressed women in the room. Everybody looks good, but I love suits. Avec O'Brien with the mayor's office, the finance office.
Thank you, Priscilla. Actually, I am Avec O'Brien, indeed, but I am the Chief Financial Officer at United Way for Southeastern Michigan. And it is a pleasure to be here, and I am so inspired by everybody's presentations, by what I've heard about the program as well. You know, in United Way, we take pride and we are very excited to be to partner with the community, but this particular program is so near and dear to me because I am an accountant, I am a CFO, and you know, this is the time that we come and shine, but we come and shine for the community. So once again, I am very proud to be here representing not only the United Way for Southeastern Michigan, but also our partnership, our proud partnership with Accounting Aid Society, with Wayne Metro, and with the Accounting Aid Society, and of course with other key stakeholders, and with the city of Detroit, of course. Today, in addition to celebrating all the years, the 100 years of United Way, we are celebrating the 50 years of the 50th anniversary of the EITC, or the Earned Income Tax Credit. As they mentioned before, in addition to that tax credit, we have the child tax credit. They are great tools, great financial tools that are there for our families, for our households, to get money back into the hard-earned money back into our pockets. But there's one condition to get it, and you must file a return. And that is where a lot of families, a lot of households miss out on that opportunity. Now, and a greater news, in addition to that earned income tax, the EITC, for us in Michigan, in 2023, actually, the United Way, along with our partners, were able to successfully lobby, or I shouldn't say that word, I'm sorry, to successfully advocate, thank you, to successfully advocate to increase the income tax credit in Michigan to a fivefold, which is great news for everyone. That's even more money to our pockets. Again, the impact of these dollars goes beyond the beautiful stories that we heard that it's money to the individual household, but it is also money that stays in our communities. It's money that our families are using then to buy goods, to engage in services that in the end result in making our economy, our local economy, bloom and thrive. So it helps all of us. We are a community. We in United Way believe in the power of community. We know that when we work together, we can accomplish much more than any of us could do individually. And we can see it in this partnership, and we see it in everything that we do at United Way. So in that spirit, we are pleased, we are proud to be part of this particular coalition. I like the word, and to help everybody with this. But like I said, you have to file your return, and to do that, we're here to help as well. So if you call, I think, Kenil, you mentioned it earlier, right? You call 211, or you can also go to Get the Tax, let me just make sure I get it right, getthetexfacts.org. And there, it's a hub hosted by the United Way, or Tim Think 211 will be glad to help you in scheduling an appointment and help you with anything else you need for this purpose. And again, it's a no-cost service. It is free. It's available to everyone. All you have to do is call 211 or go online, if you prefer online, and get the facts, getthetexfacts.org. So with that, I just want to say one more time, I am pleased to be here. It is a pleasure, and I want to thank all of our partners, and especially the City of Detroit. I know Mayor Dugan couldn't be here, but we appreciate his support, and Detroit, Wayne Metro, and of course, Accounting Aid Society. Thank you.
So at this time, I think we'll just open it up for any questions to the partners or any other questions that the audience here may have.
Can you give us any idea of numbers of people in the net that roughly that you all help annually, or how many people take advantage? Do you have any idea?
I'm going to invite Megan up from United Way to answer that question.
Hi, I'm Megan Tyvis. I'm from United Way of Southeastern Michigan. As a whole, the coalition last year served about 24,000 people in the metro area and put more than $26 million into the pockets of Detroiters and Metro Detroiters. So that's between the two agencies combined.
And do you know if that's up or if it's...
It has been steadily increasing, yep, year over year.
And just to be clear, the agencies talk about the longevity. How long has the tax preparation service been offered? Has it been for decades, or do you have an idea?
It has been for decades, yes. So Accounting Aid has been doing this work for 53 years. Wayne Metro has been doing this work for 20-something years. As a coalition, we've existed for 7 years. And the purpose of the coalition is to really amplify the great work of our partners, Accounting Aid Society and Wayne Metro, to make sure that we reach the hardest to reach, that the folks who maybe don't always file their taxes because they don't realize that there's something to gain from filing their taxes, make an appointment, have the support they need to file those taxes and claim those dollars.
I like metrics, and I know you might not be able to answer this one, but when you talk about how many you've served, do you have any idea of potentially how many could benefit? Meaning, it's hard to put a pin in that, but I'm just curious, your educated guess of how many aren't aware of it or taking advantage of it?
So we know that about 20% of eligible beneficiaries who qualify for these credits, for earned income tax credit and child tax credit, about 20% of those individuals who are eligible do not file and do not claim those dollars every single year. So there's tens of millions of dollars that are being left on the table in our region every single year, and that's why we host a press conference like this, to get the word out so that folks who are eligible, so my message to everyone is, even if you think that you're not eligible, call 211, go to getthetexfacts.org, make an appointment. Chances are you probably are eligible. Chances are there probably is money on the table. For anyone making less than $67,000 a year, you're eligible for that expert, no-cost tax assistance from our partners.
Could you repeat your name and your title, please?
I'm Megan Tyvis. I'm Director of Community Impact Innovation at United Way for Southeastern Michigan.
Last name spelled?
T-H-I, B as in Boston, O-S as in Sam.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If I could just Megan reminded me of this, that we even at Accounting Aid Society, through our low-income taxpayer clinic, if you are behind on your taxes and you're fearful, we have a process to help you. You can come in, sit down and consult with one of our expert individuals who can look at your back taxes, help you manage fees and fines from audits. Because look, if you owe and you're late, you're going to be assessed fees and fines. But there is a no-cost way to help you, and we invite you to contact us to do that. That's our low-income taxpayer clinic to help those who need to resolve issues with the IRS. If you get a letter from the IRS, come and see us. We can help you with that. And I know a lot of people put that aside, but the IRS will not text you, call you, or show up at your house, anything, or email you. They will contact you by letter, and you need to take those letters seriously.
Can you share a quick thought on the process too? Meaning if I walk in, new to the process, sit down with a representative, is it kind of a review and then they
Yes.
get back with you later?
Well, it's a combination. When you first call, we try to get as much information as possible to have you bring in what you need. You know, it's a lot of paperwork when you deal with the federal government, let's just be honest. So we try to prep you and assess what's probably the matter, bringing it in. And it's going to be a process, particularly if you're dealing with issues related to resolving. It doesn't happen in one visit. You're going to have several visits. There are going to be several contacts with our service representatives to help you resolve that issue. But it's a friendly environment. It's clean. It's private. These are people who take this very seriously, and you get one-on-one service at no cost. That's hard to beat. Matt, can you help me with that? She wants to know how, when we have, when someone, where English is not their first language, and they need to make arrangements, how do we do that? This is Matt Heatherwick. He's Chief of Programs at our agency, Accounting Aid Society.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a great question. Oftentimes what we do is refer them to our call center, so that way our call center can handle that and direct them to a tax site where we would have the language support for them.
I also have a follow-up question on that. How are you reaching out to minority communities who might not get this press conference or be able to read the information in the website to be able to get more people assistance in those minority communities? Are there any things that you're doing specifically to increase those numbers?
Yeah, so through the coalition, through the agency's efforts, I think both agencies, we reach out to community partners. Those partners are in various parts of our community that serve different populations, different neighborhoods. So whether they're Black Club, community development organization, service organizations, we share the information with them, oftentimes in a native language that would be understandable for somebody who is not speaking English firsthand. Yeah.
I could add to that. We have flyers available in English, Spanish, and Arabic. It's a trilingual flyer. Our website is available in both English and Spanish. If you go to getthetaxfacts.org, there's a little button at the top. You can choose Espanol. And if there's any community partners out there that happen to be listening to this press conference and you would like to get in contact with the campaign, you would like to be a partner to distribute those flyers, you can email us at taxes@unitedwaysem for Southeastern Michigan.org. Thanks so much.
Well, so as Priscilla mentioned, volunteers in the name, VITA, volunteer income tax. It's crucial for us to get this work done. A lot of the training has been completed for most organizations just because the trainers are typically the people that are out at the tax sites getting the work done. We at Accounting Aid Society have one last training that's coming up on the 8th of February. So anybody in the community that's looking to still volunteer and do this work, they can contact us through our volunteer on our website. They can also email volunteer@accountingaidssociety.org. I don't know, Ricky, if you guys are...
Here at Wayne Metro, we are also accepting volunteer opportunities. We're doing virtual training for those volunteers to provide those certifications that's needed for them to be able and be prepared to provide tax support. You can find that information at our website, www.waynemetro.org/taxes, and it's down at the bottom, and you can complete the interest form and sign up for that.
Is the service open immediately, and is there a cutoff as you approach tax day on when you can't accept people any longer?
Well, just like kind of Matt had mentioned, that we are kind of finalizing that volunteer opportunity, so we may have one more training available. So if you're interested, go to the website now and sign up, and then we will contact you virtually. Then you would just come in, and we'll kind of do like an orientation, do training. We actually have a volunteer that have already completed their training, and they're with us today over in the corner, assisting clients today, so to speak. So.
Wasn't clear on my question. I was asking from the user end. If they call and want support, is it available starting now? And is there a cutoff time toward tax day, given it's not like a walk in and get it done in one day situation?
Oh, for-
Do you have a cutoff?
Yes, so our cutoff will be within the next I would say 2 weeks. We have a training coming up, and then after that, we're cut. Train.
If I can jump in here.
Okay.
Sorry. Tax appointments are available right now. Call 211, go to getthetextfacts.org. Appointments are available probably even, maybe not this afternoon, but definitely within the next couple of days. It is actually a one and done. If you bring all of your appropriate paperwork, and when you schedule an appointment, you'll get a link to all of the appropriate paperwork, then you're in and out, within an hour or less. For procrastinators, the tax filing deadline is April 15th. Usually the teams sort of shut down a few days before that, but I do want to be clear that we're actually available year-round. So we take a little break right around the tax deadline to give everybody a chance to, breathe, go on vacation, and then we're right back at it starting in early May. We, of course, encourage everybody to file during the tax season, but especially for folks who don't owe money, we're still, well, it is still advantageous to continue to file even if you've missed the deadline, but right now we're encouraging everyone to file now during tax season. I don't know, Matt, if you want to add anything else to that.
So I'll speak to this because this is one thing that always catches me off guard when someone says, well, I missed April 15th, I can't file my taxes anymore. That's actually not true. You can file your taxes all the way up to 4 years behind. So for instance, 2021 tax filers who did not get the economic impact payment, $1,400, they can still file a tax return until April 15th of this year and still get that. So we're encouraging those that didn't file a 2021 tax return to reach out, schedule an appointment so we can get that tax return done. Both organizations are preparing tax returns well into November. We do encourage to get in as early as possible, but we're here. We're not just going to close up shop in April and disappear. We're here to support and help people. So, yeah, and our low-income tax clinics open year-round. So, does that help?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Not to keep rifling questions, but no income level requirement is open. When I hear open to everybody, I mean open to everybody.
Well, there is an income ceiling, $67,000 for the VITA services. If you want to do self-preparation, there is software available that can do it up to $84,000. My Free Taxes has software. We have other sources. You can go to irs.gov to also get resources for free self-prep software. Yep.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.